today I'm walking around London to try to photograph some of the iconic buildings and places that are worth shooting as minimalist long exposure photography. So I'm gonna tour you around with me to show you some of these places and then explain how I work and try to catch the best out of them. Come along with me. Right, first thing in the morning, sunrise just happened. Doing the first shot of the day. Trying to get Tower Bridge framed. It's high tide, perfect for great reflections on the water. I'm very pleased with what I've got. Overcast skies as usual, best scenarios for me. And this is a winner. Okay, I've got my setup ready. I'm shooting an f11 here. I'm just going to redo it. The water is so still this morning, which is great. Nothing's moving, the reflection is so present. I can do just like a 20 or 30 second exposure to get the perfect result. The sky is slightly brighter, so I'm applying some gradient filter for the sky as well. And now I've got a great balance between the brightness of the sky and the reflection on the water. I am using long exposure to remove distractions, soften the movement of the water and give it a more minimalist feel. Right, the beauty this morning is we've got a bit of a mist in the background, which is perfect. Looking at the buildings at the back, there's a great separation between the buildings and the sky. So this is fantastic. It's making sort of very soft color tones, exactly what I'm after always. So very pleased with that. Perfect timing. Even if it's 6 AM in the morning on Sunday, still worth the early wake up. These days I tend to do more panoramics, which means I'm framing multiple shots that are overlap of a third to be able to get a big print, and that works pretty nicely. But to do that, you need to get at least 50mm lens. I mean, 40mm would be the least. That's what I'm doing now. I'm shooting at 50mm and I'm overlapping of a third, starting from left going to right always. Long exposure allows me to strip away unnecessary distractions and focus purely on shapes, contrast and tones. Just arrived in Millennium Bridge, which is opposite St. Paul Cathedral, facing the Tate Modern Gallery. And there is a beautiful bridge here that we can frame. We got high tide at this time of the day, which is great. I've got a bit of clouds, overcast, perfect for what I need. So I've got a composition ready. I'm just going to apply my filters, finish up my settings, and then take it from there. I'm going to be using a test stop filter because this is dark enough for me to be able to apply some long exposure on the water, because I don't want to get any details in the water. First shot, it's going to be a test shot for now. I'm going to double check on my histogram if everything is well exposed, and I will adjust accordingly the time of exposure. At the moment I've got a 20-second exposure, which might be just a bit too short, so I will apply a second filter, which is going to be a gradient filter in the sky, to just block the light even more, and being able to get a decent ratio between the exposure of the sky and the brightness of the water. The lines of the Millennium Bridge make it an incredible subject for minimalist photography. Its leading lines guide your eyes perfectly towards St. Paul Cathedral in the distance. With long exposure, I can turn a busy location into something calm and almost surreal. After more than 20 years spent in London, I've had plenty of time to explore this city and discover all the beauties and the hidden gems of this town, which I'm about to share in a couple of workshops organized in London in the coming months, and I'm planning to run them on a regular basis as well. So if you are interested to come along and get your private guide for landscape photography or minimalist long exposure photography in London, feel free to contact me. I'll be really happy to have you along and then share these treasures. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite location in London to photograph.